Hello, hello, Cancer. What's going on? It is coming towards the end of Cancer season, I guess. I hope everybody is doing well and having a wonderful birthday. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Please remember, Cancer, this is not going to resonate for every Cancer out there because it is over, the internet. But I try to call in messages from the universe for those Cancers who come across this reading. So let's see what's going on with you guys for mid-July and the end of July. So I guess we'll just say the rest of July. Okay. All right, well, we have the Ten of Swords. Very interesting, Cancer. I feel like you're going through some changes here. I don't know, it just kind of is coming off as an energy of perhaps betrayal, or maybe coming towards the end of a cycle for you, a completion for you, of letting go of some past pain. Something that's been on your mind a lot lately that's been really messing with you. And, I do see the Ace of Swords, so that's good. I feel like with the 10 and then the Ace, and then the Tower, we have the Five of Wands and the High Priestess. Yes, you're definitely going through a shift, a completion and a beginning that has to do with past pain, coming into a new mental mindset. It's quite beautiful, actually. I feel like you are doing maybe perhaps a little bit of healing, or just coming to terms with some things. Maybe there's just a lot of things that you were holding on to that was seriously affecting you, and almost like overkill. And you're kind of like coming to terms with the fact of, I need to let these things go, and I can't hold on to this stuff forever. It's really affecting me, and it's driving me insane, basically. And so I just kind of feel like you've taken back control of your mind, and you have learned a lot about this, these past painful tragedies, I guess. I do see the Tower moment here. I feel like you're learning from past Tower moments. That's what the new mindset is. I feel like it's like, I don't know, Cancer, I kind of just feel like you're seeing things now as past things that did not work out for you, or may have been very painful. They happened for a reason. And they didn't work out because maybe these things weren't stable, or they weren't meant to work out. They didn't work out for a reason. As you could see here, this is you falling out of the tower, because the tower's on fire. So it's kind of like you jumping free almost from this really bad situation, and but learning from it, you know what I mean? I do see the Five of Wands, so I kind of feel like it has to do with some kind of conflict between you and somebody else. Maybe you're having or wanting or needing to communicate with somebody to kind of stand your ground, or needing to be heard in a certain situation. You have the High Priestess, so I kind of feel like you going through this ending of an old chapter and beginning of a new chapter. And this is in your mind, by the way. It has nothing to do with your physical. This is all mental. I just feel like you let go of a lot of things, or one major thing that was really just keeping you in this place of, I don't know, isolation and just despair and pain and anger and resentment. And you're like, somewhere along the way, you're like, I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm done with this. And I feel like a lot of it had to do with you making it so much more worse by thinking about it all the time, or, you know what I mean? Like, say something happens in your life and then you're just like thinking about it all the time, and it's like festering and festering and festering. So it can't fester anymore. And so I just feel like whatever this is, it could be several things, you know, maybe it's to do with work or friends or family or exes or whatever. There was something here that just didn't work out, and it was something that really hurt you. But I just kind of see you here very much aware that it didn't work out for a reason. Maybe it was just there in that time and place to show you things that you needed to see, whether you saw it or not. And it never was there to just truly hurt you. It was just things that you needed to experience. Perhaps. I don't know. I just kind of feel like you're mentally really seeing things for what it truly is, instead of maybe just placing blame on one side. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I do see you here. Maybe conflicted within yourself, or maybe even having some conflict with someone else. But with the High Priestess here, this is you really recognizing things. This is you really coming to terms with the things that I need to let go of the past. I need to let go of things that have really, maybe to you in your mind and maybe even in your heart, but it's really showing mind here, that's put me through hell, or really hurt me really, really badly. I need to let this go, because it's messing with me. It's controlling my mind, so it's controlling my life. And so with the High Priestess here, I feel like you're really trusting in your intuition. You're listening to your soul. And your soul is the one who's saying it's time to release this stuff. It's time to get out of those bad thoughts, those negative thoughts, those blaming other people for whatever thoughts, or maybe even blaming yourself for things that happened as well. It's time for you to see things for what it truly was, that maybe you didn't see back then, but you see it now. Maybe things just didn't work out, or something happened that was detrimental to you, and it was supposed to be for a reason. And so I just kind of feel like you may feel physically still conflicted about it, because I feel like whatever this was, you had a lot of passion, and drive towards this this energy here, which I think is why it was so painful for you. But the High Priestess is here to say, hey, it's time now. It's okay to let this go. It's okay to release it and relinquish all the bad thoughts. You don't have to dwell in this anymore, and you don't have to be angry about this anymore, and you don't have to blame yourself or somebody else or everybody else anymore. Reflect on things and realize that things happen for a reason, and be able to learn how to communicate better between you and people in your life. Beautiful reading. I just kind of feel like you're going through some changes mentally, and I really think that it's for a reason. So that's good. Cancers. I hope that this helped, and I'll see you next time.